4 years ago, I was going through a life crisis. I was 18 years old, a freshman in college. I was spending every day lying on my dorm room bed, staring up at the ceiling. Now, I don't know if any of you have ever gone through the what do I want to do with my life crisis, but I was going through it and it was hitting me pretty hard. Now, to understand where I was coming from, you have to know that I'm the son of Jewish immigrants, which pretty much means I came out of the womb, my mom stamped MD on my behind and sent me on my way. In 3rd grade, I wore scrubs to school for Halloween. I was that kid. So all through high school, I checked the boxes, study hard, cram for the SATs, volunteer at a hospital. And now here I am, a freshman in college, and I'm the pre-med of pre-meds. And I remember one day, just lying on my bed, looking over at this tower of biology books, feeling like they were sucking the life out of me. So at first, I just thought I was being lazy, and then I began to wonder, what if I'm not on my path? What if I'm just on a path somebody placed me on and I'm just rolling down? So now, not only do I not know what I want to do with my life, I'm also wondering, how did people who didn't know what they want to do, how did they do it? Like, how did Bill Gates, when he was my age, sell his first piece of software out of his dorm room? Or how did Spielberg, when he was in my stage, become a director at Universal before he had any credits to his name? Like, these are the things they don't teach you in Native American studies. So I just assume the answer has to be out there, so I start reading some books looking for answers. And my dorm room piles up with biographies and business books. But eventually, I'm left empty-handed. And that's when the naive 18-year-old thinking pops in, and I think, well, if no one's going to write the book I'm dreaming of reading, why not just try to write it myself? I thought it would be this super simple process. I'd just call up Bill Gates, interview him, interview everyone else, put it in a book, and share with my generation and call it a day. I thought it would be this super, 3-month summer project. The hard part, I assumed, would be buying a plane ticket to go see Bill Gates, since of course he would say yes. I was buried in student loans. I was all out of bar mitzvah cash. I didn't want to get a job, so like a logical teenager, I thought, why not go on a game show? So by a show of hands, how many people here are familiar with The Price is Right? Don't give me half arms, give me full arms. So, amazing. Okay, so 2 nights before final exams, I find tickets to The Price is Right. And of course I think, well, why don't I just go on the show and win some money and fund this book? Clearly not my brightest moment. But I had an even bigger problem. I had never seen a full episode of the show before. And on top of that, I had finals in 2 days and my mom would kill me. So I did the logical thing and I studied. I pulled an all-nighter, but I didn't study for finals. I studied how to hack The Price is Right. So I go on the show the next day, I execute this crazy strategy, and I end up winning the entire showcase showdown, winning a sailboat, selling the sailboat, and that's how I funded my life the past 4 years. So from there, I set off on this wild journey. I got my first interview by chasing someone down a sidewalk. I got another interview by chasing someone through a grocery store. From Warren Buffett to Maya Angelou to Jane Goodall to Larry King, I've been on this incredibly humbling journey. And at the end, I've learned one thing. Every single one of these people treats life and business like a nightclub. All right, so there's always 3 ways in, right? There's the first door, where 99% of people wait in line hoping to get in. That's where most people in society just wait around hoping the bouncer lets them in. The line stretches around the block, right? And then there's the second door, where the celebrities and the VIPs slip through. And society and school have a way of making you feel like those are the only 2 ways in. But there is always, always the third door. And it's the door where you have to jump out of line, run down the alley, bang on the door 100 times, crack open a window, sneak through the kitchen. There's always a way in. And whether that's how Gates sold his first piece of software or how Spielberg became the youngest director in history, they all took the third door. Now, Amplify 2015, my message for you today is simple. The old rules are dead. The days where your business can simply buy an ad in the paper and call it a day are gone. Today, we no longer have the 4 P's of marketing. We have the 1 C, the customer. Customer engagement is at the center of your business, and you have 2 ways you can respond to this new reality. You can either wait in line with the rest of your peers, hoping that somehow you'll be let in to engage with your customers. Or you can choose to jump out of line, run down the alley, bang on the door 100 times, and make it happen yourself. It's up to you whether you're going to find the third door for your business. It's up to you. And the interesting part is that when it comes to finding the third door for your business, when it comes to finding your third door for customer engagement, there's not just one way in. There are hundreds. Every person you meet here at Amplify, every idea you hear, every session you attend, every one of those things can be your third door. Today can be the day that changes the future of your business forever. But it relies on one thing. You. It's up to you whether you want your business to simply survive or if you want your business to thrive. So I'll leave you with one final thought. I want to challenge you. Choose to embrace new technologies. Choose to experiment with new ideas. Choose to take risks. Choose to be bold. Choose that you're no longer going to wait in line, and choose to take the third door. Thank you.